Aden, when did you buy it? It was in the car, I forgot it. And it has melted, yo.
I'm not trying to get you a game of car. 1.5.
Let me get closer to my people.
I need a game. I want to get the money, so I want to get the
Money? Yeah? Oh, she's coming.
So then we are really going on getting up. No, I said we bank on getting up and waiting for the other. That's what we're waiting for. And now we work it out. 1.5. That's what I'm saying.
The rest of the money is there.
That's me, was 31. 36 or 35.
Said he can't do 6.
5.
Yeah, they said he can't do 6. Someone said he can't do 6.
Yeah, it's me. It's me, bro.
How much I lost today? 60.
Awesome.
Last night I went up 90. I cashed on 90.
Tell you 90, why you keep on playing it?
I want 200.
Take a break up, bro.
I want 200. I want to pay you masters.
You end up losing everything. Multiplier. Multiplier. Multiplier.
I went down to 15 rand. So even if I
Microphone check. Sound check. Are we on? This is the second final actually of Live 2. The two finalists are going head to head yet again. I'm loud, man. Thank you so much. It sounds good. I appreciate your feedback. There, Tando, Dubai. This is the final of second live we are witnessing at this very moment. So if Aden loses,
by the way, if Aden loses now, then what happens?
oh, okay, I thought as much. So if Aden loses here, they go on to the grand final. And if he wins, he will take first place and second, and then Eshca will be having third and fourth place. I hope you're really prepared for this match. I'm so excited. It is very stimulating. We have witnessed the final, the most recent final played between the same opponents, ended with the score of 13-5 in favor of Aden Joseph himself. I had actually thought maybe they were going to take an hour break because it was a bit lengthy of a session that they played. So I was so surprised that in under less than 30 minutes, they are already back at this table. What are your views? What are your predicted score? Aden playing against Eshca once again in the same night. That is a beautiful shot there from Eshca. I think he's just gonna simple roll that black into that bottom push corner, and then the black ball definitely does go there into the center pocket. And I think with this black ball, which will be played now, allows for Eshca to break the ice. And the score is 1-0 in favor of Eshca, ladies and gentlemen. The second final has started once again. How is the audio? Is the audio good? Am I audible enough? Am I too loud, or am I speaking very softly? Your engagements, of course, will be very much appreciated. How is the audio there? Am I speaking? Okay, thank you so much, Tindo. I really appreciate this. So with these two players, over 5,000 kilometers separates the capital city of the countries that these two players each represent. And that very long distance between the capital cities is only now reduced to a mere pool table. And unfortunately, at the end of this session, such a distance shall be destroyed again, and it will, of course, depend on the level of expertise that these two players have in their background. I am quite fascinated by how the turn of events will unfold here. I do have a feeling that this might be a close contest, of course, although large scores are only exciting for the crowd and very demolishing of the opponent's feelings. I think Eshca will need to win a lot of first frames to at least widen the gap between him and Aden Joseph, because as we have already witnessed in the previous session, once Aden got on that very hot momentum, there is very less on entirely no obstacles that can get in the way of him taking second and the first place. Premature miss there by Aden, allowing Eshca to be back on the table. This looks like a preschool routine finish with all the yellow balls set out perfectly there on the table. I don't see any reason why Eshca would not even think of finishing this game. One thing I love about this sport personally is that it unites every one of us. Just a simple gesture which is the love for pool, puts everyone in a similar place, irrespective of the skin tone, dialect, countries, or region. We are all gathered here because pool is that one thing that we all love. Where are you watching this? Which area? Which capital city? How is the weather that side? How was your Sunday? And by the way, a happy Mother's Day to each of our mothers, South Africa at large and Africa as a whole. They are the foundations and the pillars of our strength and courage. To sisters, to aunts, to grandmothers, I once again wish you a happy Mother's Day. Well, here at Zarebas pop and grill. It is definitely a Father's Day with many figures, of course, who are here to witness this masterclass. They are all gathered under the common gender of males. Kindo Lee Sips from Kapstad. Leg my brew. Unfortunately, Eshca failed on the bank shots. I can't count how many bank shots Aden needed to put in the previous session, but he made them look quite easy and effortlessly. I honestly do appreciate your engagement, guys. At least my efforts of commentating with the broken English and lack of guile is being appreciated. I thank you so much.
No, I pressed the wrong one. It shouldn't give me that. Yeah, it shouldn't give me the asset. Yeah. Okay. What did I press? I pressed in the middle of the screen, eh? Oh, I pressed there. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the score is 1-1 there. A punch for a punch. 11 minutes into this. I think this is relatively a slow session because on the previous one, at the 11 minutes, I think the score was already 3-2. There seems to be a little bit of distress here I'm witnessing from Eshca. His body language is giving that of a player who seems to be troubled by the way Aden executed those finish in the previous session. He will need to overcome those fears and thoughts if he's ever to stand a chance, or better yet, beat Aden and claim second place for himself. Greetings to the dreadlocks all the way to Zambia. Zambia Kuchalo. So the atmosphere is currently at its brewing stage. Jubilation and excitement and all other aspects emotionally wise are yet to set in. It is still a long way from over. This is only the beginning stage. Just a bit unlucky there by Eshca. He wanted to get a lift from that ball and have the white ball, or actually the result of the white ball was actually favorable there for Eshca. It was just unfortunate that he did not get that shot quite executed very well. It seems that this frame will now become part of history. He's going to encourage the yellow ball down the rail. and he does get the point. Center pocket, the yellow ball goes in and is on for the black.
The pockets are too big, like
And Aden does seem to extend the lead here by 2 frames to 1.
Same as the last time. Same as the last time.
A little bit of unfortunate mistakes here from Eshca. He will need to overcome such pressure. It is anyway the early stages of this session, so one cannot confidently say or maybe perhaps predict. Well, from my perspective as a commentator, of course, I don't have to be biased. I have to lean towards each and every of the opponents here. So having said that, it is still early for me to maybe at the tiniest bit think that maybe this might actually be a one-way traffic. So Eshca there just got a very nice break for himself. It's just that unfortunately that the white ball is not in a favorable position that he would have desired. Aden Joseph closes this frame by selecting and putting the red ball. I think the 2 red balls which are closest to our side will also fall in the very same left bottom corner.
Couldn't have played it better, Sunny. Come on, man.
This is just absolutely brilliant cueing here from Aden Joseph.
Couldn't have played it better. Come on, like man.
So those balls were sort of set out in a position that one would consider it being a drill. The red ball goes into the center pocket and the black shall follow on the opposite end. Aden Joseph leads the score by 3-1. What is your predicted final score, guys? Please engage there in the comment section. Who do you see as a victor, or rather, who do you hope wins this session, and by what margin will the victor pull this one through? A nice bank shot there from Aden. He did that with confidence, of course. While he might not be happy with how the white ball landed on that, I think it came a little bit short. He would have wanted it to go slightly towards the center of the table. I think that the red ball, which is between the black and the yellow, will be going to the pocket that Aden is queuing from. But as I usually say, that the commentator's mindset cannot be allowed to reduce that one of the players. there is some very high cognitive ability that these players showcase. Their cognitive abilities are of their highest standards, and that is why we come in numbers and come and experience and watch when these guys are up against one another. Very well encouragement of the white ball there. He has to play. He has to play another good shot actually to get on or land well there on the black. Well, I think he overdid it there. Maybe he should have just rolled the ball in there and aim to get onto the. Yeah, quite unlucky there. There was no clear pathway there after that red ball hit the yellow. It collided into another one which was closest to the pocket, unfortunately for Aden. Eshca now does have a chance again at the table. His positioning of balls seems that they are out in the clear, and if he can take each shot with great respect, he should be able now to narrow the lead by a single frame. And then he just parks it there in the pocket. Aden cannot believe that.
Come on, Aden. Come on, Aden, man. Come on, man.
Where is the red going? Oh, quite unlucky there from Aden Joseph. Had he got that one right, the black ball was definitely coming into the center pocket closest to our cameras, of course. A bit unlucky there on the white ball positioning. The body language does not suggest that was his intended the positioning of the white ball. But he's a good player. Indeed, he should work this one out. He will need to recover very well, and then he will need to do that with great precision. Nice recovery there by Eshca. He gets on the opposite side of the table where all the balls are, and following a simple routine of just putting the ball and not getting yourself into trouble, he should be finishing this frame. Yeah, quite lucky there for Eshca. The yellow ball was almost losing its momentum, and had it stayed between the jaws of that pocket, the score would have unfortunately become 4-1 in favor of Aden. I do fancy that he's going to pull one back here to reduce the deficit by 2 frames. This is a match we expect to be enticing and thrilling. And Eshca does pulls another one back to make the score 3-2 in favor of Aden. And by the way, Eshca is my favorite competitor of this tournament so far. I indeed enjoyed that match he played against Ginter. That was very lovely. The atmosphere was nice. the cheering from the fans, the opposition fans, and all of that, and a little bit of rage baiting there and there, it is what has me draw the conclusion that for me, that was his best performance so far. Very uncharacteristic from Eshca. Not the sort of ball that one would have imagined that he would miss. That is a shot that he will need to get over. He will need to move on to the next frame or to his next shot and forgetting that miss that we have just experienced. Otherwise, he will create himself some unnecessary pressure. There is nothing here to lose. Victory is for him to claim. And knowing Aden is not going to allow such to happen very easily. As much as he's attacking, he is as well very resilient and can be devastating at times. He is human after all. A couple of uncharacteristic misses from both players, not up to par with their expertise or level of standards that they have and the experience, of course. Schoolboy mistakes, a bit of miss, uncalculated risks. But also fatigue also does take a toll. I mean, these players have been playing for almost 3 days now. The body and the mind needs some time to relax and recuperate. So some of these awful mistakes can really be justified. So he just unintentionally snookered the Aden there. Not sure if that's a fair shot from my perspective, but it seems like both the players have agreed that it was indeed a fair shot. Oh no, my mistake is actually a foul shot there by Aden Joseph, and it is confirmed by the ball in hand. Now this frame should go down in history. It should definitely go down in history. All balls are out in the clear. It's just a matter of simple tactics and pattern. And once again, we are back to where we initially were when this session started at 0-0. Eshca might be equalizing here.
Yeah, so 1 and 2.
Eshca Motors.
You were saying?
Yeah, well, a little bit short on that second last, but I think he can manage this well. Just a simple movement of the white ball, have it in the center of the table, and it is as good as done. I'm not sure if the red goes straight into that corner pocket, because a cut to the center pocket is a little bit too close there to the red. It is doable indeed, but it will need perfection. And he gets a very fine card which generates little or no motion there to the red ball. These are small margin errors which will sort of Sorry about that. These are just small errors which will compound to the final score, and then Eshca will need to subtract some of these uncharacteristic misses from him if this session is ever going to get close. So far, with all five frames gone, there is no any sign or statement of who is actually the dominant player up to so far. There's been touches and touches there and there. Perhaps the players are only warming up, but who knows? And this should bring the score back to level. And this is 3-3 by a simple roll onto the left corner pocket. And Eshca makes the score 3-3. Mama Twangala pulga sente mama Twangala pulga sente.
It is Mother's Day, like the game is waiting for you. It is Mother's Day, the game is waiting for you.
There is that one red ball which is closest to the black. It does not have an obvious pathway, and now it does. Quite unlucky there from Aden Joseph. It does have a fine card to that ball which is closest to the white. I'm not sure if you'll be able to motivate and encourage it to fall on that corner pocket. But then that problem of the ball which was sort of clustered there alongside the black ball has now been served a red carpet. Yeah, that was a very tight card. And I just thought that even if he gets to cut it, it might be a little bit hard for that the ball to fall on into that corner pocket. And now Aden just committed a foul, and Eshca has the freedom of having the ball in hand. And then his first choice of execution will be to guide that ball along the cushion. I think he's going to attempt a combination shot here, because I was left wondering why doesn't he open that pocket to start with. And I think with this next shot, my questions will therefore be answered. And he does get a combination shot. Problem solved for Eshca. Easy roll for him now, this should be rather an easy road for Eshca. Only 4 balls away from the black to at least make it 4-3. Remontada, a comeback. It is brimming. Nice motivation there of the cue ball. Is now on the other side of the table where all his balls are. And this is going to be a typical drill finish. Easy does it. Roll all the yellow balls in each of their respective pockets. And then you are on the verge of extending the lead, well, rather leading for the first time besides the first frame. And now Eshca should definitely be making this 4-3. Save time usually. But then so much is at stake. 4-3 now. Eshca overtakes Aden, and then now he's leading this for the second time.
The keyboard guys are you. Here we go, Aden. Here we go. Here we go, Aden. Here we go. 10 minutes. Come take. Now it's time for temporary. Don't fuck around. Take. Come take. On the boost. On the boost. On the boost. When the ball is in control, nothing can go wrong.
Not the great motivation there of the white ball by Aden. I think he would have rather opted to bounce off that the bottom rail and then come on the left side of that red ball closest to the corner pocket. That was not a good motivation of the white ball whatsoever. And Eshca must be saying thank you, Sir Joseph, for at least opening up those cluster of yellow balls. He did encourage that object ball down the rail. I'm not sure of the pathway for that ball, which is just behind the yellow. Here is the second ball from left.
Strong. Rock solid. Solid like a rock. Mountain rock.
Yes, indeed, it was not enough motivation. He did not prompt the white ball as he would have desired. And this is an over motivation of the white ball. He doesn't have a clear cut. You will need to sort of massage this white ball. He does get a massage, unfortunately he misses.
Come on, Eshca, come on.
So Eshca now has a sniff or the chance at the table. This yellow ball, which is closest here to the rail, can be managed there. The setup of balls here is pretty clear now for Eshca. I don't see any reason whatsoever that he will be unable to finish this one. I'm glad that he's finally getting his groove back. The body language at the very first frames that were played suggested otherwise. And just as I've said, that this is a very lengthy session, of course. A few frames cannot justify the prediction that most of us have there in the comments box. Simple finish, of course. This will be for Eshca. And he's on the verge of leading this session by 2 frames for the first time. The tables did really turn here against Aden, and then Eshca is giving us reasons to why he is definitely playing this final. Good queuing there by Eshca. He extends this lead now by 2 frames. For the first time ever in this session, Aden is trailing by 2 frames. Quite a nice break there from Aden Joseph. It seems that Red are the easy pick. I think he will go up the table now, maybe with a stop shot to have a fine position for the 2 balls which are closest there to the center pocket. Well, he decides to let it roll. I think the pattern for him was pretty much clear just after the break. And he clears the pocket there for himself. And I think the black ball will be going there to the bottom side of the table, the side that which Aden is currently queuing. Just a simple roll here to the center pocket, and he lines up perfectly for the black. I think Aden will now be pulling one back and reducing the deficit by just a frame. Brilliant finish there from Aden Joseph. The score has now been reduced by just a mere frame. This is the contest that we want to experience. This is the match that we want to see.
I want to understand.
Guys, I think you will. I think you will need to check your dictionaries. The term motivation does apply to this context. So I will leave it just there. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a tactical battle, or rather so a game of chess. Because as you have just witnessed now, Aden just casually played that ball. So one is either waiting for the perfect opportunity, and I think Eshca will also be feeling the same. Yes, as anticipated, that this is going to be definitely a tactical battle. touch, as they usually call it there in South Africa. Yeah, the only problem ball is that red, which is kissing the yellow. And I thought he was gonna solve that problem with this shot he just had. I think he was gonna give the white a bit of power there, so that it bounces just on that. Okay, well, he's playing a safety.
Goodie. Yeah, full thought.
And of course, your favorite main character is back again, now witnessing the second live finale. Still Aden versus Eshca. Eshca playing quite an impressive game. I would say better than last game. He did unfortunately cost me money there, but I did go for a double or nothing, and it does look as if he is going to deliver. I need to up the stakes now.
Yeah, what is your predicted end score? Now that have you gone for a bet again?
Yes, I did.
You have. Oh gosh.
Of course, I did. I mean, I am
I thought
a player.
I thought the phrase "once bitten, twice shy" was gonna apply to you, but
No.
clearly you are immune to that. It's definitely not.
I am a
doing its
honey
part.
badger,
I can see definitely.
very much immune to snake venom.
So without announcing your side bet, what is your predicted final score here between these two players?
We might be looking at a decider.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we might be looking at a decider, and I do think Eshca is capable
Yeah.
enough to decide for us. Like I said, I have quite tremendous amount of faith in this young gentleman. And I do feel Aden has been thrown off his game just a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still
Yes.
a puncher. He's still the ghost.
Yes.
But, you know, when a player is playing this good,
Yeah.
you
And
have
yeah.
no choice but to be thrown off. However, we are yet to see.
Yeah, and I do think that Eshca has now got his groove back. I don't know if you were here on the first few frames that were played. His body language suggested otherwise, because Aden was on fire. I mean, at the end of the last session, and also at the beginning stage of this one. So
See, that's the thing about fire.
Yeah.
You give it enough time to die down, and it does exactly that, dies
Yeah.
down. So, I am quite interested to see if Aden still has the stamina. I mean,
Yes.
yes, of course, he does have the skill,
yeah,
and he has the experience.
yes, just about everything in his locker room. But Eshca is not a walk in the park. He's definitely not.
Definitely not.
He came to this finals for a very good reason, and that reason is because he's such a good player.
One leg and ankle. One leg and ankle.
I am hoping for a decider.
Yeah,
I trust and pray that Eshka's skills are
also
enough
your
to land
horse
us.
is Eshca in this session.
I think I made that clear on the first.
Commentators are not allowed to have favorites.
Well,
but
that's
we will
the thing.
exempt you. It's fine.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You see, I study law,
Yeah.
right? And we're going to decipher
Yeah.
down the words
Yes.
that you just chose. You
Uh-huh.
said commentators are not allowed. Allowed, and we dive deeper into the definition of what
Yeah.
it is to allow. It is
Yeah.
to give permission for something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
If there's only one who's gonna do this,
in order for permission to be given, especially in such a field as ours,
Yeah.
it would need to be constituted.
Yeah.
By that I mean it would need to be written down.
Yes.
Can you please refer to any book law that says commentators cannot have favorites?
I'll have a headache overnight if I try to get that. So I'll just let that matter pass. Eshca
think-
is your horse, and you
Yes.
do vouch for him, and you're hopeful that he's gonna win.
I am hopeful.
Yeah, well, for me, I don't have a horse here. I can only enjoy this match. Well, he did get the pot, but then yeah,
Shout
the
out.
position of the white ball is not anything he desired.
And he could attempt to go for a double there. However, that black ball is in his way for that double, so he might go for a double rail.
Yeah. Which pocket is the red ball going into?
Middle pocket.
Which one? The one on the side of the black or the one closest to us?
The one closest to us, because
Okay.
if he attempts the one closest to the black
might
ball,
pot the black,
he might
yeah.
pot the black.
And you
just like
absolutely
that.
high five. Oh gosh, I
like
premature celebration. But then you did have the idea. I mean, the execution.
Lady, reduce your English. Shout out to Ayanda Amahlube Mtimkulo. You and Stoda, I also saw you there on the comment section. And then, of course, I am looking at familiar words, the likes of Luto Pason. Quite an interesting match. I do think the people I just mentioned right now
Yeah.
do carry such tremendous potential to play with Aden. If people
Yeah.
are interested to find out what it is that I am talking about, they can check out Ewan's Facebook page. He
Yes.
runs the Joker Studios.
Which page is that again?
The Joker
Yeah.
Studios. It's
Yeah.
on Facebook by Ewan Stoke.
Yeah.
Stoke with the STOUT.
Oh, okay. I hope you got that, our listeners and viewers.
He does bring us into a little life closer. He introduces us into the world of pool
Yeah.
in Cape Town, Belleville, all the way in Midday. So that is, by the way, where I learned to be a pool player.
Oh,
where I
okay.
discovered that I might be in love with the sport. Eshca going for his visit to the table. No fluke, just
Yeah,
precision.
that was a good
What
exemplary
a
shot
beautiful
there.
shot. Aiden looking at Eshca with an intimidated look there. Did you see that?
Yes, he made it look
No.
very easy. Quite admiration from the fans. And he's going to extend the lead, by the way, by 2 frames now. Eshca makes it 6-4.
Eshca does carry the potential that I see in him. And I do hope at the end of this match, everybody else will see what it is that I am talking about. It's not everybody
Yes.
who can lead Aiden Joseph
Indeed.
in a match. It's not everybody who can have Aiden complementing their shots mid-matches. And most certainly, not everybody who can get to such a competition of high caliber to the finals with
Yes.
their double lives.
Most definitely.
Do keep an eye out for this young gentleman. He is coming for everything.
How old is Eshca, by the way? I meant
let
to
me-
ask him at the break, but I just forgot.
Let me confer.
But I think
Aiden
he's under
there
25,
with
if
a
I'm not
dry
mistaken, eh?
break. Let me confer that.
Okay.
You were right, in fact.
How old is he?
He is 25.
Oh, 25
Just
years of
25
age.
years of age.
Quite a tender age. The cognitive abilities of a player of that age is at its highest. So normally they slack when they go closer to their 40s. So that's why when
Is
you
that
are,
why we're looking at the ghost fumble right now? Do you think Dawn is coming?
well, it might be there's a possibility of an upset here.
I would really like to scream for Eshca as he takes
Yes.
this final.
Yeah, and then now he has overcame his previous maximum score on the previous session,
On the
of
previous
which
session.
ended in five, and now he has at least won 6 frames.
It is not at least,
Yes,
it is hard work.
at least at this present moment.
Potting like he knows what he
Yes.
wants. I am very impressed by his ability to play.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a basic finish, eh? Ball to the center pocket, another center pocket there and
And
there.
that would put him on a
Yes.
lead. On
Yeah,
a lead.
yeah, this might stretch the lead to 3 frames in favor of Eshca. Do you think Aden has lost his momentum, or Eshca is just showing everybody what it's about?
I think Aiden is waiting for the pressure. He does work well under it. I think he's a bit relaxed right now,
Yeah.
considering the fact that he did win the previous match almost effortlessly.
Batlo deep
Can
press.
we see this female commentator? Of course, I'm gonna go and scream after. We're obviously going to interview
Yes,
the winner of this match. So, for those of you who would like to put the face to the voice, I do hope you will be here for the final. Hopefully, Eshca will be winning, and you will see my vibrant energy not just radiating on the screen, but just screaming effortlessly for this young Zimbabwean player who is taking the lead against Aden Joseph. What a beautiful evening. I do not regret coming here. I do not regret betting on him. But most importantly, I do not regret having him as my horse.
Yeah, Eshca is definitely taking authority now, extending this by 3 frames. I think it has been slightly a bit of a one-way traffic for the better part of the 5 previous frames.
You know what I think? I
Yes.
think Aiden has made peace with the fact that
Yeah,
he's already in the money bracket.
I think so as well. Yeah. Psychology. So now Aiden finds himself in a position that Eshca was in the previous session when the scoreline was 7-4. I wonder how must he be feeling at this very moment.
I do think Aiden Joseph is a bit distracted. He and Leroy are watching another match,
Yeah.
and I do think that is exactly what is throwing him off his game. However, he still does look comfortable. So perhaps he has a plan. Perhaps his plan is the feed them and what? How does that line go again? The famous line by sports player: "We feed them, then we slaughter them."
Which sports player is that? I would like to have a look at that quotation. Yeah.
No, it's just pay attention to the arena. It's just
Oh, okay.
something that
Yeah.
pool players like saying. You know,
Is he a pool player or which sports is he doing?
it's just a saying.
Oh, it's just a saying.
It's just-
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Way to be safe against Aden Joseph, you must break and finish.
Actually, the balls are not in a favorable position here for Eden Joseph. And then he missed it there very awfully. Well, he did block that corner pocket while he was at it.
I am quite interested to see what is to happen here. Oh, turns out Aden is focused on his Arsenal match, focusing on football while
Arsenal
going
playing
to.
tonight, are they? Are they?
I don't know. I just
Oh,
saw the
okay.
comment section. To be quite honest with you, I am
Yeah.
not really a football fan. I do know I love Real Madrid.
Oh, wow, that's nice. Hala Madrid.
Hala, hala.
Matter of fact, I'm the biggest Madridista.
Thank you. Please
And
don't ask me.
Real Madrid es mejor club del mundo. Hala Real Madrid y nada más.
Please don't ask me any follow up.
No, I won't. Don't. I won't sabotage you. You are such an all-rounder, eh? You are in football and also in what do you call this, in pool.
Pardon?
No, I'm saying you're such an all-rounder. I mean, you are interested in pool and also in football. That is quite impressive, honestly, from a lady.
Just like I said,
Yeah.
I really am not interested in football.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I just want to clarify that I'm not interested in football primarily
How do you love Real Madrid then? How do you support them?
influence, I would presume.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
am
okay.
born the only girl in a with brothers.
Yeah.
And of course, growing up, I was exposed to these type of things. So
Yes,
I
yes, yes,
understand
yeah.
guys who are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
why like this?"
Are
You
your
know?
brothers Madridistas? Are they the fans of Real
Yes, yes.
Madrid?
My oldest brother is a huge Madrid fan.
And unfortunately, the team is struggling at this very moment.
I would not know. All I
Yeah.
know is that we have Vinny Jr.
Yeah.
The coach doesn't get tired. Come take.
Aiden landed himself a little bit short there. Might be going in there.
Clean shot there from Aden, given the circumstances.
Oversized.
Might be closing this table right now. Working his pattern one by one. Black ball either going into the middle pocket and or
Yeah, it seems like he's gonna wrap up this frame to get closer to Eshca. Eshca has been the dominant opponent, of course, in the previous 5 frames to 6. And look what he's doing now. He's switching onto his left hand. Quite a versatile player, eh?
Yes, it's fine. Left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right.
Do you know that snooker player who uses left and right? Do you watch snooker as well, or you are only watching pool?
I do
Yeah.
I do watch a lot of football.
Yeah, that was Rooney Sullivan's class.
Thank you.
Aden just reduced the deficit by 2 frames. It seems this is going to be a very tight contest until the finish line. It's very close.
Like I said, I do think we are looking at a decider here. Eshca holding his composure. What an exceptional young player. Goes for the red balls, a perfect choice. Or he might be going for the yellows. Yeah, he might be going for the yellows. The yellows only has but one problem ball. The only question is it a problem ball for me? Or is it a problem ball for him?
Yeah, and I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. As I usually say, that intelligence with regard to this pool is very different to those of the players.
The lost phone has been found. It wasn't even
Yes,
lost.
it's
It was
Romeo
with
Sullivan.
me. It was with me.
Yeah.
I took it out of the charger. The owner was leaving with it, so I had to keep it safe. Then I
Oh.
forgot to tell the owner it's
Oh,
with me.
oh, okay, okay. At least it was found. I think that ball closest to the red is going to the center pocket. Eh? What do you think? I think he's gonna maybe
Try and
yeah,
maneuver
maneuver
his
it
way.
around the red one.
True. That is, but only if he does not go too far after he
Yes.
pots that ball, because it is a cut shot. And of course, with cut shots comes technicality. There is a score prediction there
Yes.
by London of Bob with 13-10 Aden for the win.
Is it what you desire, or you think otherwise?
Never, London. London, stop it with your negative energy here. We are winning this one.
Nice shot there. Did you see how he motivated the white ball, putting right there at the face of the yellow, and he shall, of course, also motivated the black ball. Oh, that was an uncharacteristic miss there from Eshca. Was it the commentator's case? Did I curse him?
You know what I am
Yeah,
thinking. I am thinking that perhaps if you may stop with your negative energy
yeah,
towards Eshka,
yeah.
and let's send all the positive vibes all the way from Zimbabwe. I am told Zimbabwe is very fruitful with their chemical abilities.
Oh, I
I
wish
am
not to comment on
hoping,
that one.
I am hoping they put them to work.
Would you repeat again? What is it you said?
Their chemical abilities.
Come again.
Eshka.
You're mumbling now. I can't hear you. What are you saying? Eh?
I did not say that, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, okay. What was going through Ishka's mind when he missed that yellow? Or maybe did he undermine it?
He didn't. He gave it his best shot, and considering the position it was in. And there we go, Zama Zama with the lead. Am I speaking prematurely, or am I speaking from experience? Steady hand, steady stroke. He goes for the finish, continuing with the 3 lead against Aden Joseph. 5-8.
Eshka is pulling away. He's definitely taking authority now.
I am, just to clarify, ladies and gentlemen, I am not being biased. Aden Joseph is quite an exceptional player. Aden has accolades that speak for his exception in this world of pool. This is just me supporting younger and upcoming talent, somebody who has been working his way through the pool table and hasn't gotten as much recognition. My biasness is not coming from a place of hatred. It is coming from a place that wants to continue to plow on the fertile land. He drops on his break.
Not a neat break there. I think, that cluster of yellow balls at the left side of the table are sort of presenting this break as total chaos. And he closes the frame here with the balls, the yellow group. Is definitely taking authority one by one.
If Eshka gets to 10 first, he is winning this. And if he does win this, then they might be playing again to decide who takes the first position and who takes the second position. If Eshka unfortunately loses right now, then he takes position third and position fourth. If he wins, he finds himself in an opportunity to get into position 1 and position 2. Beautiful money, to be honest. And considering the fact that he comes from Zimbabwe, it is going to be quite an interesting take.
Quite unlucky there for Eshca.
Quite unlucky there.
Yeah, he does see that yellow ball, but unfortunately, the way he sees it does not have a clear pathway.
He might try to double it into the middle pocket.
Let's see what he has in mind. Solve our problems and thoughts, Eshca.
We might be going for a grand finale.
That was almost a good shot.
Shot.
Quite unlucky there, but he saw the vision of a double shot to that corner pocket. And
But
Aden
had
will-
he potted it though, I
Yeah.
am quite not sure where he was going to go for the black ball.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but then anyways, I think now Aden is going to play a safety shot here. What do you think? Do you think he's going to play a safety here?
Aden is
Yeah.
known for being a puncher. If he
Yeah.
sees an opportunity to punch, he's going. Does not see an opportunity to punch, goes for
He did
Goes
play a safety
for-
shot there.
the safety. But is safe enough playing with Eshca.
And the viewers, by the way, the number is sitting at 1,700. That is quite impressive, and we do thank these guys for partaking with us in this contest.
Well, good evening, everybody. I do hope your weekend was fruitful. I do hope you're looking towards a very beautiful week. I hope that whoever you have your bets on is going to start your week beautifully. Do let us know how your Sunday went. Let us know if there was anything that was missing, what could have been better. It would be interesting to know how you guys spent your day. We are still at Zarebas right now, witnessing a very beautiful and interesting match.
We give them hope, we take it back. We give them hope, we take it back.
Seems like it's going to be an easy finish here for Aden, eh? What do you presume?
I do think he might take this frame. He's going steady as possible.
Yeah, because it was starting to look like a one-way traffic now, eh? Eshca did have and enjoy his momentum, honestly.
And Eshca is still on his momentum.
Definitely, I concur.
We are yet to see how his next visit to the table turns out. Aden putting the score at 6-8. Still down by 2 frames.
And he will be taking the break now. So far, I've been witnessing their breaks. Their breaks have not been quite well, I guess. A bit of dry breaks there and there. And you know, with these guys, when they break, they want to make sure that at least one ball is potted. And then they look for an opportunity to finish it off. Unfortunately, it has not been this way tonight.
Another. Oh, my apologies there. I almost thought it would be another dry break. Which, by the way, Aden
Yeah.
in the previous week was playing against Ganda
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yes.
Right? And they were playing at 4 play all the way in Roodeport.
Yeah.
When I was analyzing Aden's game,
Yeah.
the only thing that made him I wouldn't say the only thing, but part of the majority reason as to why he lost in that match was because of his dry breaks.
Yes. Most definitely. Yeah, that is the contributing factor, unfortunately, for whichever the result be. Hey, he almost gave that one away. Yeah, just as I was saying, the dry breaks they contribute to the final outcome, and then he was lucky now because that ball which dropped there at the bottom corner, it almost lost its speed, and then yet here we are with an apple.
No visit to the frame for Eshca, none whatsoever.
The sound is good. The chairman just confirmed the audio. It's none other than Francis himself, and by the way, he whipped. He whipped, and I do mean he gave a very brutal beating to Peter Chobe in the early stages of this morning. 7-1 was the final score. Yes, come on yourself, Lighty. Ish, this is getting closer and closer, eh?
Yes,
My dearest colleague.
yes.
8-7 now. Yeah, this is definitely not a one-way traffic. I think now Aden is starting to have his groove back.
Perhaps his team did win.
Yeah, once he get on his hubly, it's a little bit now difficult to keep track of this guy. She does not have to see that one. Nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Sorry. So now the atmosphere is very tense. The loud cheering and chanting has now reduced. So the chanting and the loud cheering, the noise levels has at this current moment subsided. Something is brewing. The intense match that this one is giving away is slowly and surely building up to the finish line. Everyone is at suspense now. And the question is, who will go through? Who will become the victor after a very close contest? While it's still a mile away from being over, of course, Aden needing 6 frames to win this one, take first and second place, and Eshca only needing 5 to allow this contest to the grand final. And then if Eshca ever wins this contest, undoubtedly it is inevitable that the grand final will be played tonight. So if you have an early work tomorrow, early morning to go to work, unfortunately, if you are a devoted pool player like some of us behind the mic, we will not sleep until this is done. Zimbabwe versus South Africa. Separated, of course, by at least 5,000 kilometers. What an unfortunate miss there by Eshca.
An unfortunate miss there by Eshca. I am just a little bit under the weather now. I just got a message that threw me off just a little bit. Aden Joseph might be going for an equalizer here.
Do you want to share to us what the message entailing, or it's something of confidentiality?
It is something of confidentiality.
I will respect that. It's fine. No, what do you call this? You said you're studying law, by the way, eh?
Yes.
Attorney-client privilege, then.
That would apply if there wasn't 2,000 people listening to us right now.
Now we have a lot of witnesses there. No, I agree. So how is the LLB degree coming along? Which varsity are you studying and which year are you?
I just came, I
Yeah.
just transferred this year from the University of Western Cape. So
Oh, okay.
I used to be at the University of Western Cape, and
Yeah.
now I am in the University of Johannesburg in
Oh, okay.
Auckland Park.
Where did you live? The Eastern Cape? The Western
Western
Cape?
Cape.
Yeah.
Another
Were
matter
you
of
very far from home?
confidentiality. Not
Homesickness?
necessarily.
Yeah.
If we were to speak to that, it
Yeah.
would turn into a whole podcast
Oh,
than
okay,
it would be
okay,
a
yeah.
commentary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I fully respect that. Aden pulls another one back. The score has now been equalized. It is 8-8 after 16 frames have played. So now the scoreline is back to 0-0 basically, and this is just a simple race to 5. For how many minutes will this race to 5 take before the fatigue creeps and crawls in this very two skilled opponents? Yes, indeed, it is a race to 5, and the score is currently 0-0. A short race, quite indeed. There's been, I think, two turn of events whereby Aden was dominant in the beginning stages, and then Eshca took the favor on his side, and then now Aden has equalized, and now we are back where we all started.
When it's gone, it's gone. That's it.
Aden almost met the little rattle at the pocket there. But lucky enough, he did not.
This is pound for pound, eh?
Aden now understanding what it is that he's playing for.
We don't stop. Finish after finish. Finish after finish. Customer care is okay. Okay, customer care, it was okay. Now with dollar.
Aden, Pilani Mazambane calling Aden
Joseph. Aiden Joseph.
a customer service line because he gave hope to Eshca there. No visit, none whatsoever to the table.
One-way traffic now. One-way traffic. We don't stop.
Looks like Aden has his dancing boots back again. He looks like he's indeed enjoying the music.
Eshca still hasn't gotten the pressure. Pilani Mazambane there, always supporting Aden Joseph, his voice behind the scene.
Undoubtedly the number one fan for Aden Joseph in Pilani Mazambane. Who's your favorite player across Africa, by the way?
Please do not coil me.
Can I put you on the spot, please? Name just about anybody. Your favorite.
They are all from South Africa. Hence I said, please don't put me on a spot.
Yeah, being
well, they
patriotic,
could
yeah.
have been. They could
Yeah.
have all been from South Africa. Well, before this weekend, they were all from South Africa.
Yeah.
And this weekend, I met really incredible players from all over Africa.
Yeah.
I do like Omari.
Yes.
I do like O'Sullivan. I would be lying.
Yeah.
I do like, of course, Eshca. Of course, Eshca.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know
And,
which country Omar is from?
Omari, is he not from Tanzania?
You are 100% correct. He's in fact from there. Yeah, I played a lot of pool with him back there in Pretoria, in the capital city, at this club which is currently closed, of which I do not wish to name here, of course, on the live show.
Pretoria is not a capital city.
Pretoria is the capital city of South Africa.
Debatable.
No, it's not. It's a fact. It is the capital city of South Africa, Pretoria.
Do let us know in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Is Pretoria?
That's basic geography.
It's not basic geography because
Okay.
the capital city for Gauteng is Johannesburg,
Wow.
not Pretoria. Geography, simple geography.
I can't
is what
believe
you
that.
said.
What do you think is going to unfold here on this frame? What do you think is going to unfold? Eshca, is it
If
going to close this
Eshca
one?
pots
Yeah.
this red ball right
Mm.
now, he stands a good frame towards closing this entire
Here
frame.
we go, Aden. Here we go. Here we go, Aden. Here we go. One take, one take.
Spot on there, Jeremiah.
One take, close. One take, close.
Aden now has a sniff at the table.
Close.
I don't see any problematic ball here from my perspective.
Hey,
That's a brilliant shot there from Aden Joseph. Basic pull, but that was very special.
I do think my prediction might be coming to life now.
Still a close contest. Honestly, I wouldn't give it to either one of these players.
You would have to give it
Because
to Aden.
in my experience, I've seen upsets whereby a player comes down from 17-20 to win 21-20.
Oh, my bad there. Thank you for correcting me. I do like to be educated, so perhaps I am not quite.
You know what I believe? I think you did know it was. Maybe you were not just in the right state of mind, because I absolutely believe that you knew that Pretoria is the capital of South Africa.
You know what my problem is?
Yes.
I do like playing the devil's advocate.
Oh,
I like
okay.
knowing how well somebody knows something
Yeah,
when they
no.
speak about
Yeah,
it.
no, you are a
But when it
competitive person in nature. That is very admirable. Honestly, I do not wish to lie. Seems like Aden is going to extend this by 2 frames now, eh?
we might not be looking
And
at
he
a
does.
decider.
By the way, Eshca is currently my favorite player from Zimbabwe. I don't want to lie. It was the first time ever I saw this guy play, but he just won my heart.
Do you know the young gentleman from Zimbabwe by the name of Richard?
By who?
Richard.
No, I don't know him. How good is he? Is he very good? Is he here?
He is here.
He's
He
a
was
youngster.
supporting. Yes.
Yeah.
He's very good. Richard too is very good. Do search his name. I don't know who he defeated in the as the weekend was
Yeah.
progressing.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm saying girls are very liars.
Maluva can testify.
No, that is true. That's factually correct. Girls are
You confirm, you give it the stamped approval that that statement is indeed actually true.
Not that.
Yeah.
Not that we are
Okay.
liars, but we are very good convincers
And manipulators as well.
of the truth. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Voice of Peter.
At least we are now agreeing to something. So there's been about 3 10 of events here. At one point, Eshca was leading. Aden overtook him. Eshca overtook Aden. Now Aden has overtook Eshca. I think there's a lot of unexpected 10 of events here which are gonna arise. It is still far-fetched, eh? I mean, race to 13.
Yeah, Malvin there giving me the correct information that I needed. Richard defeated Calvin. So you see, Richard
Oh,
is
is
quite
that young man
an
you are
exceptional-
watching for? Eh?
Yes.
How old is he? Maybe less than 20, no, or
Yes,
16.
Richard is still a teenager, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Anophetha. Anophetha. In between those balls. I think he's gonna play the yellow in between the reds.
He is going for that shot, quite a technical shot.
That's why everybody wants me.
Yeah, so that was the idea. Unfortunately, the execution was not that precise.
And of course, they're my previous manager calling me into order. How dare I come onto the stream and not give credit to the people who have introduced me to the world of pool. A huge shout out to Marlon D. Levendal, who is the coach of the University of Western Cape Super Pool, leading it into a win in the previous year, 2025, of the South African University Sports. And of course, the likes of Luto Basson and everybody else I have worked with in my entire career. It is great to see you gentlemen still supporting my journey. It is great to see you gentlemen still continuing. Big ups to all of you and all the best for the tournament this year. I will be there commentating. It will be so nice to see you. Eshca with a visit on the table. I'm very much interested to see what his pattern is here and how he is going to solve it, taking it one by one. Eshca, now understanding what it is that is at stake, will ensure with everything in him that he takes this frame. He needs it now more than ever. Cannot allow Aden any more opportunity.
One other player which I like from Zimbabwe is the Sakala. I got acquainted to his character yesterday night. He's such a very funny person, and he's very good at pool as well. He only got knocked out here by his friend, of course, which is Eshca. They were playing the quarterfinals, and Sakala got knocked out by his fellow countryman. But he's a very funny character. I do like this guy's character indeed.
Eshca landing himself beautifully there for the middle pocket with his black ball. We might be looking at an end of this specific frame and a 9-10.
What an unbelievable.
I might have jinxed that.
That might be the losing shot for Eshca. What the hell went wrong
Be
there?
punished for such a move. When playing for such high stakes, he cannot afford to make such a mistake. Aden for the lead.
Mr. Double Line. Mr. Calm. Mr. Double Line. Others go
That might be a miss that will eventually haunt Eshca. That was just a simple roll of the black there to the center pocket. But then, anyways, mistakes of such nature do happen. And after all, Eshca is a human being, guys. That was quite the meal that Aden really did enjoy, and it was served to him by none other than Eshca, the man himself. Aden is almost at the peak of the Kilimanjaro mountain with very little resistance. That seems to be at the forefront here. And it is an unfortunate dry break here from Eshca. Aden might be looking to at least close this frame with balls that which he favors most. He leaves himself with a long range shot there onto the yellow, and he puts it with quite ease. Yes, indeed. I do believe that the pressure is sort of piling up now on Eshca, seeing that Aden is mostly and definitely closer to the finish line. And unfortunately, he misses. But that would not be an unfortunate miss for Eshca, as he must be thanking Aden very much for presenting him the table back to his hands. Nice spot in there and opening up the cluster of red balls which were alongside the yellows. The two red balls which are at the top side of the table or on the right side of our screen, I think will be all played in the same pocket that this next shot will fall onto. And exactly as I've predicted the shot, he has now set up the red carpet to put this one and go down below the table. And it seems like he has overcame the distress that which that black ball miss on the previous frame arrived to. A bit of a back spin with the left English. He was able to motivate, and I repeat once again, he was able to motivate the white ball to go down there on the table. Great motivation of the white ball here by Eshca, prompting the white ball to be exactly where he desires it to be. And then the white ball can only agree to such prompts. Just a simple roll of this red to the corner pocket, and he will leave himself with a straight line to the black, and off it goes into the center pocket. And Eshca shall reduce this deficit by 2 frames. Motivation in the context of prompting, you are basically putting the white ball where you desire it to be, and that is motivation enough. You let the white ball know where you want to place it, and that act alone can be regarded as motivation. The white ball does not have legs, the white ball does not have a mouth or ears to listen. It only behaves under the command of the player who's on the table. And the very same player who's on the table motivates the white ball to be at a particular area or spot on the table that he so wishes. That is great motivation of the white ball. Some of us have passed our matric with the distinctions in English, so I'm very well aware of what I'm saying. So just relax there and enjoy this match.
I want to be present.
I thought I should just pull one back there, Francis. He's so good with this bank shots, eh? He's so very good. Luto Basson. It's fine. I will submit. Anyways, while you are at it, that Luto Basson, what is your predicted final score? Which side are you?
11-13.
Okay, I think someone just predicted this in your favor.
Come take me here. Come take
Well,
me.
on behalf of you, of course, it's 11:13
Yes,
in favor of who?
he just snookered himself right there.
Where's your baby?
That is a very beautiful question.
You are very.
Ah, Aiden. Me, I don't want to watch this anymore. Aiden is bullying the child.
Luto Basson when I catch you. Eden is at the hill now. He's at the hill, almost close at the peak of the Kilimanjaro mountain. He finds himself there once again.
Aiden is being disrespectful. In Zulu, we say we are twins.
Come on, stop there. He's still English.
So Eshca, as I usually say, he will need every god of pool from Jupiter down to Mars if he's ever going to pull a comeback.
I am, however, going to ask a question. Now that we are getting closer to the end of this match, are there any questions that you would like me to ask Aiden on the interview immediately after this frame? Should he win? Please let me know on the comment section.
Come in, shake hands. Shake hands. Come on, one more. One. Come in, one more.
And as you can hear there in the background, Aiden is number one fan.
Go take close.
I heard you said I just don't speak.
Under 9.5. Let's go. Come on in.
Pandemonium is brewing now with Aiden fans chanting in the background. One more, one more, one more.
Come on, just come in.
I think fatigue is finally taking charge now in the bodies of these two opponents. On any given day or time, whether rain or shine, Aiden scores that or posts that the ball he just missed. And once again, now Eshca has an opportunity to at least make something out of the given nature of his yellow balls. And he does run into a bit of luck there. Aiden's red ball almost hanged there on the corner pocket, but by grace it just fell on and clearing that pocket for the black. Although it does still have a little bit of job to do here, Eshca, it is not a guaranteed or a certain frame that one can say is easily finishable. One would have to work, of course, and with a little bit of tactics as they have just now begun, this is going to be pretty much a tactical battle or a game of chess, if I were to put it in perspective. Quite anticlimactic, considering the momentum that these two players were playing coming into this current scoreline. Luto Basson, I will make sure to relay the message once my colleague is back from her brief break. It seems like she's going to run in yet another disappointment if Eshca does not win this frame. Taking his time. This frame means so much now to Eshca. And he played a credible good shot there, securing the pocket. With the positioning of Aden's red, I can just conclude that was a brilliant shot. And then now he just hands over the authority now to Eshca. Having committed a foul there, I think this is what Eshca really needed. And Aden cannot believe his eyes. I think now the score line will yet again be reduced to 2 frames only. I don't see any obstacle.
I seem to be the only one who still has faith in Eshca. And if this young gentleman does indeed get to 11, 12, not just equalizing, but if he does get to 11, 12 against Aden Joseph, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably scream.
And I will hope that you up to that.
This young man taking his time.
How old is he again? They said 25,
He is
right?
25, just a few years older
Yeah.
than me.
Come again?
I'm just saying he's just a few years older than me.
Ash, and that would make me a grandfather in these circumstances.
Don't even disclose.
And although I do not wish to disclose my age here, but then the margins are very, very far apart.
He cannot afford to make a mistake in such an opportunity.
So let me just test your pool knowledge. Where is he gonna put the black?
He is going into the top left pocket, right where, well, not necessarily the same pocket, but the one next to it. Lands himself beautifully. Oh, unlucky there.
Yeah, you're
His
obscured
hand-
by him. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, he wanted to go a little bit
Yes,
up
a
there
little bit up there.
and roll the black into this very corner pocket. But I think he still has room for a double shot here, a bank shot.
He does, and he is attempting to go for it now. Come on, man!
Yeah, that was a nice recovery.
You are still in this. The score is now 10-12. It is not that deep, Bismarck Moyo. I do not have any romantic inclination to Eshca. I am just loving his growth on the game. I've witnessed him since the beginning of this tournament.
Bismarck,
But
no,
if
you're
I was-
out of order.
If I was
Objection.
rallying against Aden, nobody would have told me I have a crush on him. We might be looking at a decider. I am getting excited, but just like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if I do even get as close as 11, 12, I am already satisfied for the night. Eshca understands what he's playing for. Cannot wait to see how he capitalizes.
And by the way, the comments are very hilarious, guys. We are so entertained here, and we thank you so much for reciprocating the energy.
I am mostly interested in interviewing Eshca after this match. Hopefully, it is him who takes us to the grand finale. But that was all we need, just him and his accuracy right now. He reminds me of players that I know of. He plays almost like Fix Kabula, who plays for University of Western Cape.
Seems like Eshca might be going home back with the wife. But I think he's wearing a marriage ring there. I think Eshca might be going home now with a second wife.
No. Let us not get it confused. I have no romantic inclinations for nobody in this arena. I am just this bubbly
Yes,
personality,
yes, I
and
fully
I
agree.
need not people
Yeah,
confuse my personality with interest.
exactly. You could not have said it any better. One problem ball then, eh? That yellow down the rail. I mean the table.
It might not be a problem ball after the shot
I think
as
you will get the white ball on the opposite side.
just like that, but unfortunately fell just a little short. All he needs is just this frame to put him at a 11-12. Leroy looking quite pissed right there, and that is exactly what we are looking for. Eshca is getting under their skin. Will it be enough to secure him? It is interesting how people are saying I'm trying to attract Eshka's attention. We are quite acquainted, for your information. It is just
And,
not
and,
that deep.
and by the way, an unbelievable number of viewers here online. We have hit the 2,300. This is very impressive. Please like, subscribe, and share, and tell all your friends that Q Pixel is on Facebook and YouTube. Don't miss the action, of course.
You know, what a beautiful safety.
It's time for sleeping now. I guess Aden needs a little bit of a nap, and he just got one now.
Ishka might be going to wake him up there with the little
Hey,
reality
it's pound
check.
for pound. What a nice show up there. It's a
Very.
nice show up given the circumstances, eh?
I am done defending the allegations.
Yes, this one you cannot win from the perspective of the fans. So let's just rather let the fans have it their way now.
No, nobody's having it their way with
It is the
me.
court's
I am
verdict.
telling you, the verdict of the court the
And
court
it,
cannot
and
reach a
it was by
verdict
unanimous,
unless
unanimous
unanimous agreement. No.
exactly no decision. That is one of the same
Eshka
thing.
might be going in there for a kill.
Here we go, Aiden. Here we go.
Now he has disturbed Aiden's balls, and now Aiden has a train of red balls here on the cushion closest to our camera. And another sleeping, of course. Too many big words. Ash, I'm sitting alongside a very educated somebody here, guys. So this is very much an outcome.
I mean, Eshka right now has a whole plethora of options as to what he would do. Opts to go for. He found his ball, which was a beautiful. But Aiden might be going in for another snook there. Oh, and he pots. Aiden is done sleeping.
I've had enough of.
Best in the business.
I think this ball, if he gets it down the rail, it does go, eh?
Do you think the rest here is just formalities?
No,
There
it's
goes the
not.
rat.
It's definitely
There
not.
goes the rat.
Yeah, he has just
Come on,
opened that pocket for
Eshka,
Eshka.
rallying behind you. A lot of people did not trust you, and I am here rallying behind you. 11, 12. Saying it with confidence before it even comes. Let us see what happens next.
Yeah, I think this one, it's only what? A formality.
The rest is just.
The rest
But
is
last
just a
time we did
formality.
think it was formality, then he got the cheeks of the black
Yeah, that
ball.
was the commentator's curse. Now he pushed one back. The deficit has now been reduced to a single frame.
You are still in this. Let's go, man. One more. Oh no.
Now
two
this
more.
is a contest. Now this is the match that we all wanted to see. Not the typical old-fashioned one-way traffic.
You are still
Both
in this.
these players
Give me vitamins.
are going in
man.
pound for pound.
Let's go.
I think I think if Eshca gets a good break here, we might be in for a good finale.
itself, and we might be looking at a decider. If this young man takes Aden Joseph to a decider, it not only speaks on his quality as a player, it speaks on his exceptionalism, it speaks on his agility, but most importantly, it speaks on his ability to be able to swim with sharks. And
Yes,
if he
definitely.
does indeed go into a decider, not only would that be impressive for him, not only would that be impressive,
I don't think you wanted to miss that. I don't think
of course
Eshca
not.
really did want to miss that.
Of course not. In this moment, nobody wants to miss anything. It is moments like this where a single frame may cost you everything. I am I'm seated on a very tight spot right now. All my bets are still with Eshka. However, the game looking to be finished from a fair perspective of a pool player. Aiden understands what is at hand here, and I doubt he will be willing to give it to Eshka on a silver platter.
The ghost does whatever he wants on the table.
So, Aden Joseph has been on this historic stage for, I think, 21 years at least, which is 4 years shy of the actual age of Eshka. So, given that fact, Eshka is really now, well, I must say he performed very well, irrespective of how the results turned out to be at the end. This was a very close contest, pound for pound. Each of these players executed and showcased
I would
their
really love to
attributes. Yeah.
see a decider here. I would really love to
Oh,
see.
I wait, come on, man.
However, it is not always that we get what we want.
I think this frame is gone.
This frame is gone. The only thing that might save it is the little rattle, and I doubt we are going to see
I think there is
any
nothing which is going to
rattle.
stop Aiden from
A
winning here.
conversation now with Aiden Joseph. Do let us know if you have any questions you would like me to ask him.
So after he potted the red, I was anticipating that it was gonna go. Yes, come on, lady.
Not
So I
really,
think
because he
it's,
understands it is not done yet.
Aiden, ladies and gentlemen, takes first and second place.
Yes, double line. Let's go.
Mr. Melvin,
I want to be a good player, I'm not a good supporter.
gentlemen, the prize giving will commence in 30 minutes. 30 minutes for the prize giving.
Towards the back, are we fine? A little further? And there it is. It has been finalized. You with the win, Aiden Joseph. It was quite anticipated by a lot of viewers at home, and I'm pretty sure that everybody is excited. Let us know, how do you feel about your game with Eshca? What are your emotions? Take us through your mind right now.
I'd say the first match I played much better than how I played now. The game was good, he played well. I made a very good comeback when it obviously mattered. I feel good. I have been playing well the whole weekend. I'm obviously not feeling very well. I've been having the flu for long. But yeah, I pulled it off.
Well, that was quite impressive considering how you played. I do think, though, everybody at home wants to know how did you feel playing Eshca for the second time and possibly looking towards a grand finale, considering how exceptionally well he's been playing and him still having two of his lives coming to face you.
Well, he most definitely had a very good tournament, and his game has improved a lot since the last time I saw him. And yeah, I can't say I wasn't looking forward to playing him, but I just want to get over the line and get it over and done with.
Well, then, congratulations to you, Mr. Aden Joseph. Is there anything that you would like to say to your fans, because they have been bashing me for supporting Eshca, and that was only because Eshca is a young gentleman who is only upcoming into this game, and you being the big dog that you are. Is there anything that you would like to say to your fans, possibly anything to his fans too, or him as a young and upcoming player?
To my fans, they all know there's only one ghost. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
That's what you have to say. Well, then, you heard it from Aden Joseph. We are concluding this weekend with him as the winner, taking first position, second position, and did you also take the third one?
No,
Oh,
possibly not.
possibly.
I couldn't. If I could, I would.
All right, then. Thank you so much, Mr. Aden Joseph. And to everybody at home, thank you very much for the love and support that you continue to show the queuing sport. Thank you very much for subscribing and continuing to give us your support whenever we are live. Do make sure that you're continuing with the interactions on all of our social media platforms. Make sure that you're following. Make sure that you keep your notifications on for whenever we come and we bring you the queuing sport. We're about to witness the grand finale. Everybody's gonna get their accolades. Who do you think got which position? We are yet to see. But from me to you momentarily, do have a beautiful evening. We're still going to be with you. Queuing. Bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, mama. Salapita ngasende.
Please.
Hey, it was nice meeting you.
Hi, Mocha.
Ciao.
Ciao.